Good morning. Thank you for tuning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we? Good morning, my portrait gallery. Hello. This is the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show. Now, if you have tuned in so far for the month of March, you have got a gift simply because the month of March is tremendous. It's splendid. Why is it important, Lisa? Because it's all about the authors and the publishers. The month of March is all about authors who wrote a book and publishers who put them on the map. Now, before we get into all of that, of course, I'm going to tell you something. Go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com, and I want you to purchase your girl's book. Hello. How do you purchase my book? Go on the website, www.monalisamonroe.com. Yes, the girl is an author. Yes, I wrote a book about my journey with leukemia. It is called Life After the Diagnosis. If you caught the show last week, I talked about the book. I gave you some little tidbits and all that good stuff about life after the diagnosis. Now, when you go on Amazon or Amazon Prime and you want your girl's book, remember it's under my maiden name, which is Cash, not Monroe, Cash. But please, right after the diagnosis, you're going to enjoy it. Yes, I am an author. I can actually say that. Isn't that crazy? But you know what I've also noticed that is crazy? I have reached out to authors and I have asked them to come on the show. Now, let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that just doesn't want to blow their own horn. But I'm trying to blow your horn. I actually want everybody to know who you are. He is so great, oh well, come on now. But you know what? I cannot talk because it took me a minute to tell everybody that I wrote a book. So I totally get it. You don't want to look like you're arrogant. You don't want to sound like you just thinking you're all that. But let me tell you something. It took a lot to write that book. It took a lot to become a publisher. So I want you to let me know who you are. Yes, I do. Now, we've got some folks coming on the show in the evening because I understand people got 9 to 5. I get that. But we also have people that are able to come in the morning, but just not on today. But if one person that I reached out to is able to do that, that would be awesome. So we're looking for that particular person to ding and come on the show. So until then, Arthur, come on now, sound off. If you wrote a book, I want to hear from you in the comment section. Let's go. You wrote a book. I need to know what the name of your book is. I need to know who you are. I want to know who you are because let me tell you, it took a lot to write that book. It took a lot. And I want to know if it was a biography or autobiography or fiction. What type of book was it? Come on. Don't be shy. Blow your own horn. Toot your own horn. Let me know. Now, for those who are thinking about writing a book, now I've had some inbox. Excuse me, I've had some folks inbox me and go, you know what? I really want to write a book. I really, really do. But I just don't know the first steps in getting started. That's what the show is all about. I'm gonna help you. I'm going to help you. And I can only tell you what I know. But I know the audience out there, my portraits in my gallery, will also chime in to help you for those who are authors. So please ask the question. If you have a book in your soul, and you want to write it, please chime in, ask the question. That's what we're here for. We want to know, or we want to help you get your footprint on the earth. And what are you talking about, Mona Lisa? Baby, it's the book. The book is your footprint. The book is you on the earth. When you go away, your book won't. You see what I'm saying? It's you. It's you. It took me a moment. I know it took me, woo, it took me a total of 6 years to get that book out. So I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But I want to help you. That's what this show is all about. When you talk about what you're talking about, healing, it's a self-help type of thing. If I can help you, I want to help you. So ask the questions. If you're an author or you want to be an author, you just don't know the first step. Ask the question, and I will help you, or the best that I can do. But I'm sure my audience can help me with any questions that I might not know. I don't. Hey, I will open it up on the floor. Does anybody know the answer to that question? If I do not know, y'all, I got you. I got you. You know, I know I do. You all remember the old kitty cat? Well, my old kitty cat got scratched up really bad, but these are the new ones. But with all that being said, stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Don't let me get sidetracked. But bottom line, please chime in to let me know what do you want to ask me about writing a book. Now, it is very, very, I don't want to say it's easy because it's not. But I want you to know that a book is not written overnight. So don't start tripping when you just can't get it going. It's called writer's block. But if you write a little every day, I found that helped me finish the book. And it's just, a page or so or whatever's in you. And just keep going. Just keep going. Because when you stop and give yourself a break, next thing you know, it's another day. Next thing you know, it's another week. And then before you know it, it's a month. So try to write something every day. If that's, if I was to give you anything, that would be one of them. But if you want to write a book, please ask any questions. I'm more than willing to help. It took me 6 years, so it's not going to be an overnight thing. But what I've also like about now writing a book is because Amazon helps you and Word. I mean, you can go into Word and they can format the book for you. They can edit it. It's so crazy. Back when I was writing, it wasn't that easy. I want to say that because you had to take it to an editor and then you had to publish it and all that. But now you can self-publish and then Word will edit it for you. But you can always get someone to read over it and things like that. And that's what I did. I mean, I was real old school with it. But it's so different now. It is so different now. So there's no excuses. The only thing is just start it. Just get it going. Get it started. And how do I do that? One page at a time. Life after the diagnosis was the book that I wrote, and life after the diagnosis was letting everyone know what my journey was through the leukemia process. Um, I was diagnosed with leukemia in 2010, and I started that day of the diagnosis. And I just started writing, just started journaling every day, how I felt, what was going on, the procedures and things like that, the prayers. the folks that was coming to see me. I wrote little things about that. And the whole journey, every day, the journal every day helped finish the book. It helped. And it just put it all, I just put it all together. And, God is good because by September, I was diagnosed January 2020. By September 2020, I was in remission. So I didn't want to stop writing, but that's when I started putting it all together to formulate the book. So, um, yes, there is a second book in the making because I wanted the journey to continue with the book. That was sort of like what happened, and then the journey through that. And so this next book is going to be my life after that. Um, and it's 2022, so it's going to be what 12 years later. What's going on, And it's a lot. It's a lot that happened in my life since then. So all of that will go in the new book. And what am I doing? One page at a time. Because life is happening, pandemic happened, it's a lot. So don't try to overwhelm yourself and don't try to, stress yourself out. One page at a time. That's my word for you who want to write a book. But with all that being said, I do have some questions uh, that you guys wanted to know. So I'm going to make sure I cover those questions. So, question number one, why did you write a book? Well, as I said earlier, I wanted to put a footprint on the earth, right? So I wanted to make sure the legacy of my life and what happened with me was here after I'm gone. So, and I also want to help those who are uh, at this point. I don't want to say struggling, but was diagnosed with such a disease as leukemia. Now, a lot of people, don't even know what that is, and I didn't even know what it is, what it was. When the doctor told me that I had it, I was like, "What is it?" You know, you heard about breast cancer, you heard about prostate cancer, you even heard about ovarian cancer, but rarely do you know that leukemia is also a cancer. It's a blood cancer. So I actually had to research and find out what I was diagnosed with. So LLS, shout out to them, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. They, I mean, gave me information beyond information, and they also helped me financially through the process. And so now when they have the Light the Night and a woman or a man of the year and things like that. I want to attend. So now that I'm in Savannah, in Texas, I was very, very active with LLS. But now since I moved to Savannah, I have to get back in the swing of things with their um, organization here. But they were extremely helpful with everything. And I would call them, I would ask questions, what I was feeling. And I was asking them, what should I do? The clinical trials. I mean, they gave me information beyond information. So that's basically why I wanted to write the book. And for those who are diagnosed with it and don't know what to do and where to go, LLS.org. Give them a call. Go to the website, look your diagnosis up. They have information on every form of leukemia. Yes, there's more than one form of leukemia. Um, um, Lymphoma, myeloma, Hodgkin's. Yeah, so look your diagnosis up and learn about the disease. And that's I went into study mode when he told me, what that was. And after that, I wanted to know what to do because, the first thing as soon as you hear cancer, you automatically chemo, right? So I knew I had to go through that process. And that's another process. you have to research the different types of chemo, and you don't know, so you have to reach out to specialists and things like that. So just know that you're not by yourself. Just know that there's people out there that can help you can teach you, and sort of, give you the education on it. It's pamphlets, it's all kind of information like that. You don't have to be alone. And the beautiful part about it was I never felt alone. And there was some alone, moments, but you have to know that you're never alone. Even in a room by yourself, you're never alone. Okay. But don't let me get to preaching. Well, Mother, so what you mean? God is always with you. Okay, so okay, preaching. How do you think your book will make a change? Well, as I was stating earlier, the book I pray will make a change in someone's life that has been diagnosed, that has been struggling, that has maybe want, a need of a word of encouragement or anything like that. So I'm hoping that the book will do that. And for those who do get the book, and read my book, please let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think. If you ordered it and you're reading it now, you need some feedback. The second one is on the way. I'm telling you. So, I know it's a struggle. I know it is. But you can do it. You can do it. Like the one voice, you can do it. You can do it. But that's the reason why I wrote the book. I wanted to make change in those people's lives that were um, diagnosed and also their families. Give them some prayers or some encouragement as well. Uh, how did you get started? Like I said in the last week, I got started basically by journaling. And that's a great way to start. Just put your thoughts on paper. Put your thoughts on paper. And then edit, put it together, get it done. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. What are some lessons learned in the journey of being an author? As I stated before last week, said it again, lessons learned, don't try to do it. Do not try to do it all. It's not. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get, you know, let's see. What's next? My book. My second book is what's next. Yeah. So, what I want to do today is it doesn't look like my author is able to come on. Which is I understand. Things happen, warning. Some people aren't just morning posts. Um, I want to sort of talk about what what books are you reading? Yeah, that's good. What books are you reading right now? Sound off. Let me know what books you're reading. Um, I I mean personally, I have a little library, right? And either this library of books is what I've already read or what I want to read. And I wish I could have grabbed some of them to show you. Um, Bishop T.D. Jakes' books, love his books. When you read his books, it sort of makes you sort of go into this um, descriptive, very descriptive. So you can sort of picture what he's trying to say. So I love to read his books. Um, the Invisible Man, the Miseducation of a Black, all of these books are very, very good. Get back into reading, right? Get back into reading. Good stuff. Good stuff. And surprisingly enough, it's start your vocabulary too. So what are you reading? My art gallery. Let me know. What books are you reading right now? Don't send me the magazine. Don't send me no newsletter. What books are you into right now? Me personally, I am working on Bishop T.D. Jakes' book. I've already read Woman There Are Me. I put in that other book. I'm working on God's Leading Lady. I was a God's Leading Lady in Dallas. And once I graduated, I got the book. So I wanted to sort of read up on that and pick up on it. But we're working on it. Life happens. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you. We're going to just skip the author talk and go straight to the movie. What is it? You guys are funny. I wish I could post the comments, but I can't do it. But anyway, um, so you guys see my movie last week. I was at a oh my God, city council meeting. And hey, I have been looking for you. Uh, oh, okay. Oh, good. I'm doing good. No, I want to grab you. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all, I gotta introduce y'all to this wonderful lady. Oh my gosh, she is so phenomenal. No, no, no. I want you to. No, she's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna, ooh, yes. Now, hold on. Yeah, my name is Oh my God. I love that. You know, I told you I was going to use that when someone wants you to before right. No, wow. McDonald's. Wow. It doesn't matter
is the perfect name.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I recommend people doing is reaching out to a trademark attorney to have them do a comprehensive search, because you want to make sure you have something that's registrable and that you're also not infringing upon someone else's trademark. Right? We don't want to get cease and desist.
Oh, we don't want that. So the good thing to do is, whatever you do, hire you. Yeah. So you can do the research on it. I know, right? What's up? I know. So, before you leave,
Hello at brownleelaw.com.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna let you go for your meeting.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you, and I know I got your information,
Yes.
and I really want to trademark because I'm thinking Mona Lisa Monroe is something trademarkable, and Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show. I don't know if I could trademark a show, but really, like Oprah?
Yes.
Oh,
You can. I bet you she has a trademark.
I bet she does. That big old oh. Okay, so yeah, so guys, look around. This was good. This was good because we were talking look, author, and this is that was a great when you start writing your book, you want to know the book is not author's output, right? So just like if you're going to teach it, you don't want to teach the book, teach the other thing about it. You still get your teaching about not all the way out. I actually just recently and found out that the and it was so funny because the lawyer that was working with me was like, he's the king. Nobody knows his name. And I was like, oh yeah. So we did the LLC and we did it with money. And we were, but that was easier. Hey, Karen, how are you? I'm so glad. Good morning to you. Hello. Happy good morning. Good morning. I'm the 15th. So we were just talking about publishers, authors, who can be an opportunity to get this off to the public. Yeah. It is so funny. When I hear this, when I hear the thing that I have to do to get this is so usually the yes, some of our authors is tonight we have a show during the day. Tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mona Lisa Late Night. Grab your glass and let's get started. But before we get there, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got merchandise, we've got t-shirts, we've got cups, we've got totes, we've got everything you need. We've even got my book, Life After the Diagnosis. So, let's go ahead, grab your glass, bottoms up, let's start talking. Yes, so we want you guys to tune in tonight. Tonight, we're going to have some authors on the show. Please tune in. Authors, publishers, tune in. Blow your own horn, okay? Doot, doot. Blow your own horn. If you don't, who else will? Okay? I want to make sure that you guys tune in tonight, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Thanks for tuning in to the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show this morning, honey. I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.